Welcome to the Abstract Blood Type Wellness Podcast, where the right play meets purpose and flavor finds faith.
Blood type balance, mind, body, whole. Feed your spirit, that's the ultimate goal. We season for life.
Greetings and welcome back to the Abstract Blood Type Wellness Podcast. I am your host, AC Price, certified wellness nutrition coach and educator, and I'm so glad you're here for episode 11, Protein Optimization by Type. Fuel strength your way. So this week, we're talking about something that's absolutely booming in wellness conversations right now. It's protein, and not just for muscle building, but for daily energy, metabolic health, heart health, and longevity. And so while protein is so very important, there's a critical part of this conversation that often gets skipped. It's where more protein is not always better. And not all proteins work the same for everybody. So let's ground this conversation in some research. All right, so according to the National Institutes of Health, protein itself plays a vital role in muscle preservation, metabolic function, immune health, blood sugar balance, and healthy aging. Now, at the same time, research summarized by the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and the Mayo Clinic show that excessive protein intake, especially from highly processed and animal-heavy sources, can actually place a strain on the kidneys, increase dehydration risk, contribute to kidney stones, and elevate inflammation in some individuals. So yes, protein matters, but you got to balance it, folks. Okay. The balance and the source and the sustainability has to be suitable just as much as the quantity that you need to consume. Okay. So a necessary caution. This is where protein can be too much. Okay. So let's just talk honestly about it. So consistently, we know that over consuming protein, especially without enough water, fiber, or vegetables to get it moving, right? Okay, can lead to kidney stress or kidney stones, dehydration, digestive discomfort, or even constipation, increased inflammation, and nutrient imbalance from crowding out those other foods that are nutrient dense. So this is especially important for people with kidney concerns, okay, chronic kidney diseases. We have the high stress or dehydrated individuals, and also it's especially important for people that are following extremely high protein trends, okay? Jumping on the bandwagon without consulting first your physician or assessing and being mindful about your body and your body's makeup, okay? So this is where protein is more than muscle. So in 2026 wellness conversations, protein is no longer about muscle. No, it's about more so sustained energy, okay? Hormone support, appetite regulation, longevity, and even strength as we age. Okay, so yeah, it's very important, especially to the older individuals, specifically my older females who are embarking on the perimenopause, okay, or the menopause. And strength training is essential for women approaching 50 because our bones, we need to strengthen the muscles to protect them. Okay. And then just our joint and mobility and flexibility overall, because as we age, those things become a little bit, well, not even a little bit, they become more strenuous for us. So muscle building is essential. And this is where the blood type wellness kind of cuts through that noise. Also by just helping us to understand which proteins nourish the body versus which one can add to that stress. So protein optimization by blood type, clear and simple. Blood type O, lean proteins, fuel strength. So my type O bodies often thrive on lean, high quality high quality animal proteins when balanced properly. These proteins are going to support strength, metabolism, muscle recovery. Okay. And so the key for my type O's is quality and balance, not excess. Okay. Excess, not access, excess. My blood type A's, we have those plant forward proteins to keep our bodies calm. Okay. So type A bodies are often going to do best with plant forward protein sources. And these are going to help with digestion, with nervous system balance, heart health, stress regulation. Okay. And too many heavy animal protein sources can actually feel inflammatory or draining for the more vegetarian, plant focused type A individuals. So when we think of proteins for type A's, for the vegetarian, it's those beans, it's the legumes, it's the quinoa, it's the tofu, it's the soy products that are going to have protein in them. Okay. And then we look at our type B's and AB's, which both are more so the balanced proteins that we're going to focus on for those particular blood types that are going to create that stability. Okay. So they tend to do best with a variety and moderation of protein sources. So proteins like egg and fish and very select and high quality animal or even those plant sources are going to help to maintain the type A, B, and B hormonal balances, digestive ease, and steady energy. Okay. Avoiding extremes is extremely key here. Okay. We don't want to overdo it. We can havoc that it can do on the body in regards to consuming too much of the protein. So we need to protein smart, right? Wellness strong. So here's the takeaway that I want you to remember when doing your due diligence on consuming protein smartly and not overdoing it. Okay. Protein smart equals wellness strong. It's not about loading your plate with that protein. It's more about choosing the right protein and the right amount for your body. Okay. So I have listed, based on your blood type, the various different types of proteins, as well as the caveat on not overdoing it to protect our kidneys and overall hydration and just overall health. Okay. So before we wrap up, it's the time for the great eats. Just a simple meal idea that you can try this week, and it's adapted by blood type. So this is inspiration. Remember, not a recipe, inspiration for you to make it your own. Add, take away, what have you, as of course, based on your blood type. Okay. 1 meal, 4 ways. This week's focus, we're doing these bowls again, guys. It's easy. It's very interchangeable. And it's something for everyone. So let's go, since we're talking about protein, a protein powered bowl. We have for our type O's, think lean turkey or a very lean animal protein, or even fish over greens, roasted vegetables, and some olive oil. For my type A's, lentils or beans with quinoa, leafy greens, and fresh herbs. Oh, if you can't get access to fresh herbs, dried herbs are a very good substitution for that as well. For my blood type B's, you can try a nice cod or grouper or even eggs, okay, with brown rice, vegetables, and an abstract spice seasoning, more so towards the lower sodium. That's the gold top seasoning blend that I would select, the abstract spice lower sodium. And this is more so like a stir fry you could do. And then for my type ABs, let's get some more seafood in there. Another, say like some trout or even some salmon with quinoa, mixed greens, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil as a drizzle, and a squeeze of lemon or lime. And so these are some very easy, simple meal ideas that you can interchange. Same concept, 4 approaches, and protein that supports, not stresses, the body. Of course, based on type. All right, so before you go, if today's episode has supported you in any way, please be sure to subscribe to the Abstract Blood Type Wellness podcast on your Apple platforms, Spotify, as well as YouTube. And do this so you never miss any type of grounded, practical wellness conversations that we may have. And I also want you to remember that AC Art of Food wellness programs are HSA supported and HSA approved. So it's a great way to gain the wellness knowledge to move more appropriately and more effectively in your lifestyle wellness journey and not have to come out of the pocket directly, but check into your health savings account. That's usually through your employer. So make sure you utilize those funds because it's a great way to gain this culinary health access. Okay. And make sure if you're ready to go deeper with this, I implore you to visit acartoffood.com and start with our culinary health assessment for you to complete. And from there, you can explore our Blood Type Wellness 101 starter kits, our wellness coaching memberships and programs, our custom meal plans and healing tea blends, and one, if not all 7, of our deliciously healing and life-changing wellness ebooks and e-cookbooks. And guys, we have some great courses that are coming this week. I am super, super excited about that. We already have our 7-day sugar detox. It's an excellent 7-day program that we have, but we also have one for our cortisol because we don't want to get rid of our cortisol. We want to manage it because we need cortisol. But as women are encroaching that perimenopausal and menopausal stages in our life, there are some questions and there are some symptoms and there are some just sheer hell, if you will, that we as women often go through. And this course is going to help you tremendously to fight those symptoms and to manage that cortisol and that menopausal stage in our lives. Okay, so check these courses out. They will be available before episode 12 of the Abstract Wellness Podcast. So, guys, don't forget our Abstract Spice Gold Seasoning Blends as well, the flagship product that started it all. Heart healthy, lower sodium, handcrafted, and small batched to make healthy taste good. So remember, fuel strength your way without extremes. Choose protein that works for you. And until next time, great eats and healthy living.